Bread makes you fat? Scott Pilgrim vs. the World was directed by Edgar Wright, stars Michael Cera and Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and a bunch of other people. Now I started watching this movie about a year ago on Uverse. I have AT&T Uverse for cable. And Uverse decided like 15 minutes into the movie that nah, you don't get to watch this anymore. And I never got around to watching it again until today. I was blown away by how good this was. This is one of the most unique movies I've seen in a long time. The basic premise of Scott Pilgrim is it tells the story of a hipster doofus named Scott Pilgrim, played by Michael Cera, who falls in love with a girl played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, but in order to be able to date her, he has to defeat her 7 evil exes. And this leads to a lot of very, very interesting and visually awesome events. When I said this movie's unique, I was not lying to you. This is a very, very unique movie. From the scripts, to the editing, to the acting, to the tone, everything is very, very unique. A couple things I really liked about this film. The editing is excellent. It's very, very good. It's the strongest thing about this movie, in my opinion. The script is really good too, but I think the editing really brings the script to a whole nother level, because the script is well written, but I think the pacing of it, because of the editing, is what makes it so good. I think a film like this would have a really difficult time pacing itself if it weren't for really good editing. This movie's got a really solid cast as well. Michael Cera was perfectly casted for this movie. I mean, he is exactly what you need for the lead role of Scott Pilgrim. I mean, he plays that nerdy character really, really well. If you're into really geeky, quirky humor, this movie is made for you. I thought this movie was hilarious. I laughed out loud a whole lot in this movie. How the film kind of pokes fun at the hipster scene. There's a scene where Scott Pilgrim walks into the Chaos Theater and there's a guy standing by the doorway. He's like, no. The first album is definitely better than the first album. And then when Scott goes back to the Chaos Theater, the same guy's standing by the doorway and he's like, yeah, I saw it. It's just the comic book's better than the movie. And then there's the scene in the music store where Michael Cera's like, yeah, I like them too until they sign with a major label. And then the scene where he's like, have you seen a girl that looks like this? I laughed out loud. That was really funny. There's a lot of really funny moments in this, not just when they're poking fun at hipsters, but the script is really good. The delivery of all the jokes, and they're very subtle, and you have to pay attention because the dialogue is going all movie long. I mean, there's a lot of dialogue in this movie, and it's really funny. I also love the scene that opens with the Seinfeld music and then plays out like a sitcom. That was really genius. It's just not something that you see in film, and so that was really cool. I had a whole lot of fun with Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I think it's a great movie. It's got a great script. It's got an excellent cast, and it's a lot of fun. Go check it out, comment below, let me know what you think of it. If you enjoyed this video, like it below and subscribe to my channel and go check out some of my other reviews. And remember, being vegan just makes you better than most people.